Don't quit.
Don't you dare quit on yourself.
Keep going.
Who cares what they think?
Your time is now.
It's your life.
Are you ready to break through? This is Breaking Through with Torrei Hart. Torrei Hart. Don't.
Dropping the beat.
Right. Hello, my loyal podcast friends. I'm Torrei Hart, and together we are breaking through. Today and every day that we're together, we will celebrate folks like me who are finally coming into their own, who are stepping up and stepping out of their comfort zone to be free of all things that weigh you down and hold us back. And believe me, I know how hard it can be to break through and reclaim the life you were meant to live. So if you let me, I will gladly be your guide. And today on Breaking Through, I'm going to talk with Flav, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, boy!
Hey!
Yeah!
I ain't gonna lie, it sounds like y'all trying to take my job.
We learn from the best.
Y'all say that better than me.
Look, nobody can say it better than you, Flav, okay? I don't care who tries, who does it, but
It's yours.
That is yours.
Yes.
You are a living legend. You started that. I mean, yeah, everybody knows Yeah Boy belongs to you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. What's up, Tori? Nice to meet you on Zoom.
Yes, nice to meet you too on Zoom. I so wish you could have been here in the studio with us, but it's a pleasure to have you, and thank you so much for taking your time out to join me and my brothers from another mother. And let me introduce you to my brothers from another mother. On my left here, I have the man, the stylist extraordinaire. He's living a whole new Hollywood life now. I can't even tell you what he's riding around in G-Wagons and on ships and boats and yachts and right. I don't know what he's up to now, but Melvin,
I
introduce
learned from
yourself.
Flav. I learned from Flav. Flav, it's nice to meet you. I'm one of your biggest fans. You have no idea how much you have influenced my life, period. Hip hop, reality, you're the king. I love you. Happy to have you here today.
Yo, thank you, bro. Nice to meet you too, man. For real.
Yeah.
Yes, and then on my right, I have my other Capricorn brother. I'm surrounded by Capricorns, Flav. They can't get away from me. But I have my other brother from another, the funny man. He's a writer. He's a comedian. He's a host. And lately, he's been doing a lot of shows on his Instagram and Facebook Live. And he's got one called, Storytime by the Fireplace. And he's been preaching. So I'm thinking that Memphis Will, pretty soon we're going to be calling him Pastor Will. But give it up for Memphis Will over here to the right.
Yo, Flav, like
Yo,
you said.
peace, Will. How you doing, my brother? Nice to meet you too.
Hey, nice to meet you, brother. Happy belated birthday again. And we just so privileged to have you here, bro. We know you're pretty much one of the legends in the game that created a lot of things from hip-hop to reality shows. And we're going to give you your flowers and your jewels. And we're going to do that today, man. So thank you so much.
Right.
Hey, thanks to y'all. If it wasn't for y'all being who y'all are to me, I wouldn't be me to y'all. So thank you.
Amen.
Absolutely.
So listen, I'm going to get right into it. I want to first of all, I mean, it's so much. I don't even think we have enough time to cover everything I want to get into. But I have a few of my own questions that producers, I usually let them handle it, but because it's you, I have to get into some of my own things first, okay? First of all, being that you were a hip hop legend, you figure you are 30 years removed from when it just started. The people that's out now, the hip hop artists that are out now, they really don't understand what it was to be a pioneer, I don't think. Because you started off with, Grandmaster Flash and them. Weren't you in that era? Wouldn't you say you were part of that era?
Yes. I mean, well, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five and all of them, they came out way before we did, and not only that, but when we were DJs back in the day, we used to cut up Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Sugar Hill Gang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one of the first rap records that really came out about a long time ago was a record by the Fatback Band called King Tim the Third. That was like one of the first rap records ever, you know.
Yeah.
So around that time, that's when Grandmaster Flash and them came around, Sugar Hill Gang, and all of that great stuff. We didn't come around really until like 86.
86. Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's
we came on the scene around 1986 and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So before we came on the scenes as DJs, we were cutting up their records, you know?
dope. And do you think that hip hop is now reflective of the original intent, like the state of hip hop now? Because it started differently than where it's at now. How do you feel it's going?
Well, let me say this, you know, music is going to always take its course, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when it comes down to music and the creativity of it, it's an unlimited game. There's no limit to creation. There's no limit to changing. Okay. You know, when it comes down to the music and everything, you know what I'm saying? And right now, there's a lot of brand new rap music artists out there right now, you know what I'm saying? I call that changing of the guards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. Plus, you know, as time changes, people are going to change with the time.
Right,
you
right.
know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. So right now, rap music is a whole lot different from what it was when we first started out. You know what I'm saying? And to me right now, you know, I wish that there were more messages in the rap music, you know what I'm saying, today. Like back when we were you know, issuing out records, when we putting out records, there was messages in our music.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine, you know, today's music is more about, you know, money.
The
guns,
lifestyle, yep.
Right.
Right.
Money, guns, drugs, twerking. Hey,
Yep.
I ain't mad at you. Hey.
Yeah, yes for
Make sure you
twerking.
twerk.
Yes for the hot milfs.
Hey, when it comes down to the twerk, you know, I admire the work. Y'all see my show. Y'all see my show. but what I'm saying is, I wish that there were more messages in the music, though. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, today, because when we wrote our records, we would write about the problems that's going on in our neighborhoods, but at the same time, within that one record, we still come up with the solution to the problem.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? In today's music, it don't really have that. I mean, you just got some banging rap artists on banging rap tracks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine, but it's not really the message. You know, the messages ain't really there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more about sipping that lean.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Big stacks of money. How much jewelry can you get from the icebox?
Right.
Right.
You know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, how many, you know, the fly cars, the fly cribs. You know what I'm saying? But I want to touch, you know, I want our music to touch bases on what's going on, you know, out here in the world and in the streets, you know, with all of these, you know, police murdering black people, getting away with it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm happy with what happened with Derek Chauvin the other day. He needed it.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because that was one of my major questions I wanted to ask you too. As far as like Public Enemy, do you think that Public Enemy would have the same impact today as you guys did 20 years ago?
Well, I feel that we could have the same impact as long as we are pushed the right way. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine, to where our voices can be heard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine, we did drop an album on September 25th. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine, and not only that, but surprisingly, we dropped it on Def Jam Records.
Oh,
nice.
wow.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? In the whole nine, but I don't feel Def Jam did their part in pushing Public Enemy's work and making sure that people knew that we were back out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine, I feel with the right push, as long as we back on the radio and people know that we're back, I feel that people would listen. And if people, if we could get a chance to get people to listen, then they'll see that Public Enemy is, we still us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
The next album that we're coming out with now, after this one, I'm producing the whole album.
Right.
Dope.
Nice.
Right.
So the next Public Enemy album that you guys are getting is going to be a Flavor Flav produced Public Enemy album. I'm producing this album all by myself.
Okay.
I just want y'all to know I got heat. I got some heat.
I know you
got
do.
that fire.
But also, just to let you guys know, the messages are still there in our music. So I say, once we're back out on the street, messages are back out on the street. Put it that way.
Right.
I always wanted to know, like, when you recorded 911 as a joke, what was going on in your life at that time? Like, what was going on?
Well, see, at that time, when I recorded 911 as a joke, I remember when 911 first came out, fam, and when they first came abroad, once you dialed the 911 number, they were always there within a certain amount of minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. And there was a time when, I was in gangs. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Back in high school, we had a gang fight at our high school.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my boys got stabbed in his side. You know what I'm saying? And the knife punctured his lung. So as he laid there, we called 911. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And it took them so long to come. By the time they got to us, the guy had slipped into a coma.
Wow.
So on his way to the hospital, when they put him in the ambulance, on his way to the hospital, he passed away in the ambulance. So then that's when I came up with the record, 911 is a joke.
Right.
Right.
I got you.
They're supposed to, they only come, but they come when they want them.
Right.
Right.
And we felt like, once we called them, we felt like when they were on their way there, they stopped by Dunkin' Donuts to get a coffee real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
On their way, and the whole nine. So that's what was going on. But I wrote that song off of actual life.
Life.
Right.
Yep.
Everything I write is based off of the way I actually live.
And that song itself still had a message, and we were just saying right before we went to commercial break that the type of music that y'all made was more so a movement. Y'all guys was more political, just as a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King with the message y'all was delivering and the issues that was going on then.
Yeah.
Today's music is more so just dance and rock. You know what I mean? Just get your party on and hold up your bottles and stuff like that. So like you said, there's no message and the good beats behind it, dope lyrics, just make you dance though. But is it really a movement music? Not by far. They not attacking the issues that are current that can be a movement of best of what's for the people.
So how do we get that? How do we get the new musicians to start putting that in their music?
With Flav dropping their second album and producing the whole thing.
Exactly. and making sure the people
being a pioneer that he is.
And making sure the people that you put the record out with promote it with you.
Right.
So we can hear it.
Is it? And you know what else you need, Flav? You're going to have to get a TikTok influencer to do a dance to it. That's all you need.
Flav, you can do your own TikTok.
That's all you need is one challenge, and it's going to go.
Actually, you should sue TikTok.
You got to do the clock challenge.
He's the original. Hey, he's the original TikTok.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah, you should be the face to TikTok.
He should be, right?
Right.
You should be the face to TikTok, Flav.
Let's get your manager on the phone.
I should be the ambassador.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all from
You
Flav.
should definitely be the ambassador.
You got a lawsuit, Flav, against TikTok.
And I'm glad you guys just said that because this also I want to know, like, what inspired you to be the hip hop iconic legend that you have become? Like, did you know you were going to be this big personality and this guy, or did you see anybody and you're like, I'm going to do this, or did it just happen and you're like, okay, I'm rolling with it? Like, I just want to know because I want to reach that level of success. So what's the formula, Flav?
Well, I ain't going to lie, Torrei, you know what I'm saying? But the formula is like really the last part that you said. You know what I'm saying? I just did it and just went along with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, back in the days, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when you go to a party, come on, and you're the one on stage. You want to hype everybody up and make everybody party and have a good time.
Exactly.
And stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was my job. You know what I'm saying? While Chuck, you know what I'm saying, is doing his thing on one side, I'm on the other side of the stage trying to get the crowd hyped. You know what I'm saying? Throw your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care.
Hey.
You know, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on, all you wallflowers, get up off the wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So years and years and years of doing that. You know what I'm saying? I had other people. You know what I'm saying, that followed the trend. You know what I'm saying? My boy, God bless him, Bushwick Bill, who I'm going to miss so much. You know what I'm saying? But I call him the Flavor Flav #2 of the rap music business, because he was the second hype man out there, you know, for the Ghetto Boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then Flavor Flav #3, Busta Rhymes.
Now, I knew you were going to say that, yes.
From the new school. He was Flavor Flav #3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then Flavor Flav #4, my blood cousin. I didn't find out this guy was my blood cousin until he passed away. But my boy, ODB.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
That's Flavor Flav #4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Flavor Flav #5, to keep it alive, no jive, shift and strive, my boy Spliff Star.
Spliff Star, yes.
Spliff, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this trend of hype, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was the first one to do it, known to do it.
Right.
And stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I know I brought a lot of happiness and smiles to people's faces. And at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, but the people brought it back to me too.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
What's the mastermind behind the clock, Flav? Like, tell us where the clock came from.
Back on the ranch, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, so we used to, you know, wear these stopwatches and everything. So I'm in the hallway at my projects back in Long Island, you know what I'm saying? In the hallway with my boys playing the dozens. So this crackhead, her name is Joyce Miller.
Damn.
Came through our projects with this big box of clocks, with these big boxes of shower clocks and everything, right? So my boy, son of Berserk, Tony Allen, he took the stopwatch off my neck, put the clock around my neck. Everybody in the hallway, oh man, we started dying laughing. In the whole nine. Now, back in those days, if you dared Flavor Flav to do something, I would do it.
Right.
You know, they dared me to wear that clock on stage during the show. So I took them up on the dare, and when Public Enemy went to open up for the Beastie Boys in Passaic, New Jersey,
that's legendary.
I wore the clock during the show.
Wow.
So the next day, we made front page headline news and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the clock was everywhere.
The clock was born.
The pictures of the clock looked so dope.
Mm-hmm.
I just kept the look.
Yeah.
And not only that, but if you guys go back to our future Public Enemy pictures, our first Public Enemy pictures, y'all would see Chuck D wearing the clock too.
Okay.
That's lit.
So one day, years go by, about 2 years, 3 years go by. So my partners, Chuck D and Hank Shockley, they was like, yo, Flav, man, come on, man, you need to take that clock off, man. It's getting old. It done played out already and all of this. I'm like, I ain't taking my clock off for none of you motherfuckers. Y'all don't mind me cursing me, y'all. I said curse word.
Yeah, you can curse.
I'm not taking my clock off for none of you motherfuckers, man. Fuck y'all, G.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. And I am so glad that for all of these years, I kept my clock.
Right.
Yeah.
It became part of my identity.
Yep.
I was about to say,
It became part of my signature.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I want you guys to know that this clock has gotten me into a lot of trouble. But I also want
We've watched.
to say it has gotten me
Out
a
of
lot of trouble.
right.
Absolutely.
Well, Flav, can you give us one story of how the clock got you into trouble?
Well, honestly, the clock got me into trouble because by me wearing this clock, you know what I'm saying? It made me such a recognizable figure that when I walked inside of a place by myself, no security, no nothing, and I got swarmed, I got stuck, I couldn't get out.
Wow.
And that's all because of this damn clock.
Right.
Reaching for my clock, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to touch the clock.
Right.
It's crazy. And not only that, but then also when I jump in the crowd, 'cause I love jumping in the crowd. You know, I love doing that crowd surfing shit.
Right.
While I'm being passed around the crowd, people are grabbing for my clock. My clock turns into a noose.
Oh no!
Well, that's not cool.
Right.
Nah.
You know?
We can't have you hanging from your clock.
Let me tell you how the clock got me out of trouble. You ready for this
Okay,
one?
we ready.
Here I am in New York on the Southern State Parkway. Speed limit is 55. Okay, I'm in my green Corvette and I'm doing 160.
Mm.
Damn.
Going down the straightaway. So I passed the cops, man. I looked in my rearview mirror, and the cops was way back there. So you know what I did? No license. I pulled over and I waited for him. I could have ran.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Got away, but I waited for him. So when the cops finally pulled up on the back of my car, they had their guns out and everything. You know what I'm saying? Walked up to the window. I was like, yo, officer, yo, chill. I'm Flav. They was like, oh, come on, Flav. Then they put their guns back in their holsters. They're like, look, Flav, look, listen, man, let me get a picture. Let me get an autograph of my daughter. Then I'm gonna let you go. But Flav, if I catch you back out here on the highway tonight, I swear to God, Flav, I'm gonna take your car.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks to the clock.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And it got me out of trouble because I'm doing 160 in a 55 mile an hour zone. I mean, who does that?
Right.
Right.
Flavor
You're
Flav.
looking to go to jail.
That's who does it.
Now, Flav, what a lot of people don't know about you, Flav, is for the records that you broke reality show records. Like it has never been topped at VH1 for you setting the tone, as me, Melvin, and Tori was discussing, for all the other doors that open up for other reality stars, from Ray J to New York to everybody.
To me, because
Right.
I was on there.
Absolutely.
I had a show on VH1.
Yeah, sure did.
You're the reality
So for
king.
us, right.
Nobody broke your record, Flav. You are
Right.
still the leading personality to VH1 of reality shows. So I want to give you your flowers on that, man. You are the captain to that boat. And so what made you, did you feel like when you first got the show, like how did that happen? How did the whole show come about of Flav getting his own show?
Well,
From
let
Surreal?
me say this, first of all, like I say, it takes teamwork to make your dream work.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. And I take my hat off to the world's great. Her name happens to be Laurie Musgrove.
Oh.
Yay, Laurie, our producer.
We love you, Laurie.
That's my girl to the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And it was her, you know what I'm saying, that was responsible for me really getting up on Surreal Life. You know, she's the one that pushed the meeting for me to have a meeting with Mark Cronin and Chris Abrego up at the VH1 offices. I mean, at the 51 Mine offices. And when we had this meeting about Surreal Life, from the previous episodes that I've seen MC Hammer on it one time. He did a Surreal Life. I've seen Vanilla Ice do a Surreal Life. So I'm saying to myself, yo, man, this show's like, I guess, some has-beens and people that was, out there. And now
They just called them have-beens.
I'm Public Enemy, man. I'm still doing shit.
Right.
But you know what? I said later for it, I do want to be on TV though. That's what I came out to California for. You know, that's what I came to the West Coast for. That's what I left New York for. So you know what? I said, you know what? Let me give this a shot.
Right.
I want to give it a shot. I want to get on TV. You know what? And I told Lori, I said, Lori, once I get on TV, I guarantee you, I'm gonna end up becoming #1, and I'm going to be one of the biggest out there.
You did that.
You did it.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie, but God has blessed me with the power to be able to keep my words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know
Nice.
what I'm saying? For real. God has blessed me to where I became one of the most recognized on VH1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Surreal Life, yo, when we did Surreal Life 3, that show became #1.
Yeah.
You know? And then after Surreal Life, you know, because on the Surreal Life, I fell in love with Bridget Nielsen.
Yep.
Y'all remember that?
Of course.
Then
So
we
Flav,
Y'all remember Bridget?
was
Then we
that
ended
like
up
real
doing
love?
Strange Love.
Okay, so that was like you guys were really in love. That was not for TV. Like you were really in love.
It was real. It was real. It was real. It was real, Tori. I really did fall in love with her.
Wow.
She really fell in love with me
Mm-hmm.
and the whole nine. And plus, besides, we figured that it would be a good idea for us to team up. You know,
Right,
and say,
right.
I mean, we just fell in love, but we didn't really think about teaming up until the producers brought it to our attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they brought it up to our attention and they said, "Hey, Flav, we want to give you and Bridget a show."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. So I said, okay, well, we could call it Mad Love and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they nicknamed it Strange Love. You
Right.
know? And the reason why it was strange, because you got this tall, 6'2" Danish blonde model, and you got a 5'6.5" black rapper.
Right.
And you know, so the love is strange. You know what I mean? So
Flav said, "Don't leave that half off."
We ended up doing 3 seasons of that, and that stayed #1. And then next thing you know, when Bridget went to Italy to be back with her family, they said, "Flav, so what are you going to do for love now?" I said, "I don't know." They said, "Well, do you ever watch The Bachelor?" I said, "Well, I seen The Bachelor before, but you know, I've never been a big fan of The Bachelor." They said, "Good. So, Flav, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put you in a house with 25 girls, Flav, and all you got to do is narrow it down to 1.
Those clocks got you in trouble too.
Right.
I'm like, okay, this is going to be kind of pretty interesting. I ain't lying. I'm so glad you did it.
Yeah, that's like some of the best.
Man. Flavor of Love 1.
Delicious.
Show, because I picked Hoops on that.
You pick Hoops and then Delicious.
Yes. Second, Flavor of Love 2 was my biggest season because that's why I picked Delicious. But then also, season 2 is where I brought VH1 its most viewers ever in its history, which is 7.5 million viewers.
Wow.
And VH1 has never, ever, ladies and gentlemen, as we speak right now to the second, they still has never seen those numbers to this day. I'm not, and my record has not ever been broken. And I feel there's only one person in the world that can break my record. Me.
Right. And so Flav, that's one of the, okay, so the show is called Breakin Thru. That is a huge breakthrough.
Yeah.
A huge breakthrough. If you you set records and ain't nobody ever topped it yet. So
out of all these years, and they have tried with every celebrity they can get.
Right.
Yeah, they tried it with Ray J.
They tried it with
Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? They tried with a bunch of people, didn't work. The only one that could break that record is me. But right now, I feel like one of my biggest breakthroughs right now. Breaking through right now with Torrei Hart.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
We breaking through our Torrei show. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's easy.
No, Flav, I love you, and I just want to say also, of course, because you a Pisces, you know us Pisces people, we stick together. You know, the fish, we are like, when we find out somebody is a Pisces, it's like we just one large community. Like, don't nobody mess with Pisces people. That's just how we roll. But I also want to, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
No, I said because we are definitely the most kind-hearted, you know what I'm saying, artistical.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And musically inclined.
Yes. And speaking of music, Flav, I've been in the booth a little bit, you know, doing a little something. So I might need you to hop on something.
Yo, check this out. Whatever you need me for.
Okay.
Whatever you need my voice for, you just let me know, Torrei.
Okay.
Operational job is in progress. I'm coming through. I'll take care of you.
Okay. All right.
Sir.
We doing it
that
then.
That would be lit.
We're doing it.
That would be lit.
Yeah.
And also, I want to talk about another big breakthrough that you've had, and that's becoming sober.
Absolutely, man.
So, big breakthrough with that because, you know, of course, we've heard stories in the past. We've heard things. And, you know, being an entertainer, people don't realize there's so much that goes on behind the scenes and being an entertainer. And, you know, you feel like it's your duty to keep entertaining people, which sometimes could just make you go crazy and make you feel like you have to abuse substances to get through the next day. And it's emotional, you know, you don't know why people end up in your life, you know, so it's just so much that goes into that they don't understand. So could you just let us know and tell the listeners, you know, how you got sober and what made you decide to get sober and have this breakthrough moment?
Well, see, let me say this, Torrei. You know, I am 62 years old, and I thank God for letting me get to be this age. You know, there's a lot of friends that I came up with right now that's not here to talk about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And, you know, back in the days, peer pressure, one of the biggest mistakes that I feel that I could have ever made was experimenting with drugs in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, that was due to peer pressure. You know, me wanting to be like my peers, me wanting to be the one that everybody talks about, you know, me wanting to be the man. Right. You know, and as long as you were doing certain things around the neighborhood, oh, you was the man. Or you know what I'm saying? Or just to say, as we say, you know, you that nigga.
Right.
And the whole nine. And I always wanted to be him, so that's why I started experimenting with drugs, trying to be like my friends and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, but when it comes down to drugs and alcohol is very easy to get on, and it's hard as hell to get off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And let me tell you something, it's all about mind over matter.
Right.
Because those matters right now are overtaking my mind.
Right.
You know, and I was letting it happen.
That's
like
powerful.
That, you know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And you know me, I have a will to live. I got a want to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got a friend, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she was like, yo, look, check this out. I want you to stop drinking. So if you stop drinking, I'll stop doing it with you. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to do this. But she said, yo, it's either now or nothing. So you know what? I challenged myself and I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try this. And I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And we did the same thing with me also with cigarettes. Because I was smoking cigarettes, man, since I was 6 years old.
6 years old?
Yes, I started at 6. Torrei, I'm gonna get you my book, okay? You'll get my book.
Please.
It's called Life. It's called Flavor Flav, the Icon, the Memoirs. And in this book, I tell you when I started drinking and when I started smoking. But yeah, I started smoking when I was 6. So I just quit recently, about 9 months ago now. It's been 9 months since I lit a cigarette.
Wow, yes.
55 years. That's a long time.
Very.
But you know what? I thank God for giving me this power to be able to do this without a rehab.
Yes.
I'm doing it all on my own. You know what I'm saying? But that's because I want to live, and this is what I want. I want to give my body a chance. You know what I'm saying? have some sober days. I think I owe myself.
Right.
So this is the best way I feel that I can repay myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it took myself for me to be who I am and to get what I have. But God gave me the power. God let me live through all of those days of me doing my drugs and me drinking and all of that stuff, you know. I could have been one of the ones that overdosed, like many.
Right.
But God had a better purpose for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he sees that, you know, like this one body right here, I've done taken over 1 million negative lives and turned them positive. You know, there's a lot of people that come up to me and they say, yo, Flav, oh man, thank you for your work, man. Yo, your music has changed my life. You know, I hear that from a lot of people. So when you changing people's negative lives into positive lives, that's doing God's work, and God recognizes that. And when God recognize that you're doing work for him, he's going to make you more powerful, and he's going to give you more people to lead.
Right.
Absolutely,
so that's
bro.
the reason why I feel that he let me live, you know, because I've been a leader, not really noticing and realizing that I'm leading people.
Right.
So I've helped people out with their lives, even when I was being the worst enemy to my own life.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you make someone else smiling when you're not smiling?
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, folks, Flavor Flav has that power from God. There's times,
yes, sir.
There's times, man, where I'm having my days, man. Everybody got their days now.
Yeah.
Every day ain't gonna always be a good day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's times, man, where I'm having my bad day, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's thundering and lightning inside of me, and I'm having these feelings like, damn, I don't want nobody fucking with me today. I don't want to take no pictures. I don't want to sign no autographs. And then here I am walking through the airport, and some people come up to me, and they so excited to see me, man, you know, and to meet me. You know what I'm saying? And I got to be careful of the people that support me. You know what I'm saying? That's seeing me for the first time ever in their life. You know, they don't know that I'm feeling fucked up inside.
Right.
They don't know that. All they know is they see their favorite celebrity.
Right.
Now they can get to reach out and touch them, and you know what I'm saying? So whatever I'm feeling inside, I gotta put that shit to the side.
Yeah.
You feel me? You take care of your fans. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to shut nobody down, because every memory that you get right now, you take to your grave with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know? And I always want to give people good memories for when they leave me. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. You know, you don't want somebody to have the feeling of, oh, fuck him. He's an asshole. I asked him for a picture, and he said no to me, and I've been supporting him all of these years, and he's gonna shut me down.
Yeah.
Yo, you don't want to give your fans that feeling, yo. That's not a good feeling for them to have. You want them to have the feel like, oh my God, yo, I've been supporting Flav all this time. Now I got to see him, and he gave me a hug. He gave me an autograph. Oh my God, I got a picture.
Right.
That's the way you want your fans to leave you.
Yeah.
You know? So what I do is I take all of these feelings, I put them to the side, I say yes to my fans, I give them their pictures, their autographs, their hugs, and then after they leave me, then I go back to feeling fucked up again.
Right.
Pick it back up, huh? Pick back up where you left off.
But the thing that makes my day is I know that I made someone else
right
happy.
Right.
So
and that's
awesome.
what makes mine. You know what I'm saying?
And that's Jews of being a celebrity, Flav. I appreciate that. I received that from myself personally. That's Jews of just being the legend that you are, being able to put whatever you going to the side and make sure the other person have a good memory to take with them.
Yes, it's very, very important, man. I mean, hey, listen, man, only give people what you would want.
Right.
Don't give people what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, listen, man, I get a lot of love from people, but that don't mean everybody loves me.
Exactly.
I give love to a lot of people, but that don't mean I'm gonna love everybody that I give love to, because there's some people, man.
Ooh, you preaching, boy.
Yeah.
You preaching,
you got
boy.
haters out there, you know what I'm saying, and the whole nine, and only God really knows who they are.
Right.
You
Absolutely.
know? See, I gotta see the biggest problem that I got that you guys don't have is everybody know me, but I don't know them.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
And that's scary sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to having that problem. After that EP Torrei drop,
Right.
the special I drop, we looking for it. And that's fastest thing we ever gonna design. We already had that problem, and we want to thank you for setting a roadmap so we can know how to handle those problems when it comes.
Right.
Speaking of that, Flav, you've been having some situations happen where people have been mistaken Boosie for you.
Right.
What's up with you and Boosie?
Hey, listen, no, what's up with the people with me and Boosie? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Boosie because Boosie, Lil Boosie, he's not faking who he say he is.
Nope.
He's really who he say he is.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And me, I only mess with real people, man. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. Now, do we look alike? No, I don't think we look alike. You know what I'm saying? But in people's eyes, I guess we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine.
You see yourself doing any music with Boosie?
Hey, I would love to do a track with him one day.
Yeah,
that
y'all
would be lit.
should.
Yeah,
Right.
y'all should,
I
just
would,
for the
I would.
culture.
But here's the
Right.
beautiful thing, Flav. Boosie, you 62, so that's kind of honor for people to be like, you look like Boosie, because Boosie in his 30s, right?
Right.
So people don't even realize. First of all, you don't look 62.
Black don't crack.
Okay. So the fact that people still think you 30 something,
Right.
I'll be like, yeah, okay, I look like
Yep, I
Boosie.
look
Yeah,
like
right,
Boosie.
right.
That's my little bro.
Right.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you though, man. You know, when I watched his Instagram thing or his TikTok thing, and he was like, "Yo, man, I'm walking through the motherfucking airport. Talk about flavor. I don't look like no damn but the thing that he did say is, yo, Flav, you can't fuck with me, man.
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah.
He said you can't fuck with him?
Hey, but Flav said it back.
You know what I said? Can I tell you what I said, Torrei?
What you say?
What? Are you fucking kidding me right now? He did not say that. He didn't say that. He did not say that. No, he didn't say those words. He did not say those words.
Right.
I love Lil Boosie and everything, you know what I'm saying, in the whole nine, and I admire him, you know what I'm saying, in the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he can't fuck with Flav.
He really can't.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking rap music industry fucking with Flavor Flav. Mainly brand new.
Okay.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
First of all, I mean the stats that I got and the things that I've done in music. A lot of people in music won't ever in their life get to do.
Right.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. Places that I've been to perform with Public Enemy.
Right.
There's a lot of places that I've been to perform at that a lot of these new rappers ain't going to get to. They
Right.
ain't going to get there. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine.
You open
No,
up the doors, Flav.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. It's like early in the conversation, man, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned something about Dr. Martin Luther King, you know, through our music
Absolutely.
and everything. Well, let me tell you like this. Back in the days when we were out on tour with the group U2 on the Zoo tour.
Mm.
That's big.
Yeah.
And that around that time, there were two states that was not honoring Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. That was the state of New Hampshire and the state of Arizona.
Yep.
So when we got to Arizona and we performed, we only performed one song, which was called By the Time I Get to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when we performed that song in front of like maybe 75, 80,000 heads. You know what I'm saying? But we did that one song and we walked off the stage because we were in protest against fucking state of Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, later on that year, a whole bunch of people got together and everything. Hey, Torrei, the following year, Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday was born in the state of Arizona. Now, what other musical group or rap group in history that y'all know of that can put a national holiday on the map, like Public Enemy did with Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday in the state of Arizona?
They can't touch you, Flav.
Lil Boosie can't do that.
Yeah, Boosie.
Nobody doing that. Nobody put no national holidays on the map. Public Enemy did, though. We did that, and I was part responsible for it. So I'm part responsible for Arizona having Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday.
Absolutely.
That's right there.
And look at that.
Right there.
Another breakthrough moment.
That's a breakthrough, right? Solid.
Huge.
And you know what else was another big breakthrough moment for your boy Torrei? Can I tell you, being that now we breaking through on your show?
Go ahead.
Tell you another breakthrough?
What?
2013.
Okay.
August 18th, baby. Yeah, that's right. Public Enemy inducted into the Rock and Roll.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
I am a Hall of Famer, baby.
So dope.
God gave me that power to be able to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. I don't see Lil Boosie in them getting there yet.
And Flav, not only that, but you also received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammys.
That part.
Okay, I don't see Little Boosie with a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammys.
Hey, you know what? I don't either. I haven't even seen him on the Grammys yet.
You know what? I don't either.
Not just the Lifetime Achievement Award thing, but I haven't even seen Lil Boosie on the Grammys either yet.
Me neither. Look, he going here.
In the building.
It's called bragging rights.
Ooh, that thing is pretty.
Beautiful.
Lil Boosie better not come from Flav no more.
Right.
Flav get it all.
Hey, out Grammy.
Yeah, getting all this feedback right now.
Right.
Get all the get back on Boosie. On the Torrei Breakthrough show.
Right.
Lil Boosie gonna want to get an interview next. Torrei, put me on Breakin Thru. Lil Boosie gonna want to be next.
Only if you acknowledge that Flav is better. That's it.
Yeah, man. I just have to show you all a piece of my bragging rights, man. You know,
Absolutely.
In the whole nine, you know, hey, God is good, man. That's my new gig, GIG. God is good all day,
every day. Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people that went to sleep last night, they did not wake up like we did today.
Nope.
But look, God chose us to be awake today.
Yes.
Come on, man. Right now, I'm Breakin Thru with Torrei Hart, you motherfuckers. Fuck all that. I'm with Torrei Hart, you motherfuckers. Yeah.
And not and Flav, and not just that, but I understand that you may be developing something new for television. Can you talk about it before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'm working on my late night talk show right now to bring to Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the whole nine. You remember like the Arsenio Hall show, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, my show is going to be like Arsenio Hall's, you know what I'm saying, but with a small little different twist to it. You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. And not only that, but you know, Vegas don't have a show like this yet. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be the first to bring this show to Vegas.
Right.
You know, to bring Vegas' first late night talk show. You know what I'm saying? You know, with your favorite celebs.
That'll be
you
dope.
know?
That's going to be dope.
I want to be able to bring your favorite celebs on my show. I want them to perform and then sit down on the couch, give them an interview so you can hear what your favorite celebs got to say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's something that we need to do together, Flav, because you know I'm out here producing. And you know, you out here doing your thing, you making moves, you know, so I just think, and we both Pisces, I mean, hey, we already connected.
Hey, Torrei, I heard you brave enough. I heard you got heart.
Melvin do the fashion to the show, and I do
Right.
the warm up.
Right? You do the
right.
warm up. He'll open
There
the
you
show.
go.
I'll warm up the crowd.
Hey, yo, Torrei, I'd love to sit down, serious sister. I'd love to sit down and talk with you about this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could probably put our heads together on something. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Bring the world something great together.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We could bring the world something great together, and this is something that the world needs right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And let me tell you something. Not only that, but the lane is open for your boy Flavor Flav right now because there is no real live black talk show hosts out there right now.
There is not.
There isn't.
And TV needs one. Steve
Yep.
Harvey was the last one doing it. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey was the last one doing it, but my man wrapped up into the Family Feud now, baby. So we gotta fill that void.
Right.
Fill that void. I feel I'm the only one that can fill that void. But once I do come on with this kind of show, I can see me on TV now with a show like this for the next 15 to 20 years.
Yep.
As long as God lets me live that long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, man. I want to put in more hours than Regis Philbin.
We going in, and guess what? We got El Muslo here,
Right?
so you already know it's gonna be a gold mine.
Yes,
so
sir.
we
Hey.
doing it.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. When it comes down to Laurie Muslow, hey, just like Eric B. and Rob Kim said, she ain't no joke.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
She
sir.
ain't no joke. Word up on the strength, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Torrei.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
check this out. And I want to throw this at you, too.
Okay.
Right? Because a lot of people been trying to talk me into doing podcasts and stuff. Well, guess what? I'm going to start doing them now.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I just bought me some equipment.
Okay.
I got my set being built right now in LA.
Okay.
Nice.
Torrei, would you please come on my show?
No, I'm not coming on your show. But, of course, I would come on your show.
But, hey, and the name of my podcast is going to be the Flavor Flav Show.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's lit.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
I would
You know what I'm
love.
saying?
It would
And
be
I'ma
an honor.
I'm going to tear the whole motherfucking world apart when I bring
And I believe it.
Torrei Hart.
Yeah.
Let's tear him apart, Torrei.
Let's do it, Flav. Let's do it. We gonna blow it up big.
I'd be honored to sit and talk with you again, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd love to learn about some of your ventures too. You know.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I'm quite sure a lot of people in the world would love to know about your ventures too. You know what I'm saying? And I'd love to help be one of the ones to break that too.
Let's do it, Flav. Let's do it. And let me just tell you before we get out of here, I just want to let you know it has been such an honor.
Mhm.
I know you don't even really do interviews. So the fact that you're even doing this for us today, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
I
much.
Thank you,
appreciate
Flav. We appreciate it, man. All the Jews you drop,
Yes.
we appreciate it.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. On the strength, man. You know what I'm saying? God is good. You know what I'm saying? And Laurie Muslow, hey, that's my good friend. That's my good partner, man. And not only that, but she's a big part of my success.
Yes.
A
Absolutely.
big part of the
Awesome.
reason why I was able to be successful on TV. She's the one that lit that sparked the flame. I'm just the one that turned into the flame.
Absolutely.
And I know, I believe you because Lori be pushing me. She's like, well, Tori, you didn't have El Muslo. Because she be telling me to do certain things. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, Lori. I don't want to do it. She's, you gonna do it. So I believe you, and I know that, you know, she's got it in her. And so when we do the talk show and work all of that, like,
Right.
it's big things coming. I feel it. Big things is
Hey, yo,
coming.
check this out. This show that I'm about to do, Torrei, I'm telling you, G's, I think it's going to be the biggest thing that I've ever done in my life, and I would love for you to be part of it.
I received that, and I'm going to keep putting that energy into the universe for you, for the whole squad, and we going to do it. That's it.
Absolutely.
It's done. We put it out there already. Now
It's
we just do the
happening.
work.
Mhm.
God said
Hey,
so.
let's do it. Like Nike said,
Just do it.
Just do
Yes,
it.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? For
Flav,
real.
where can the people find you at, Flav? Tell our people where can all your social media outlets, where can they find you at?
I mean, well, my IG is Flavor Flav Official.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I followed you, too. You got to follow me back.
I got a Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Flavor Flav Twitter. I'm not on Facebook. Oh man.
We
Um,
We got you.
Y'all want to find me? Hey, call Torrei will call Lori. Lori will find me.
Right. Well, I
Right.
love you,
Call
Flav.
Torrei will call Lori.
I will call Lori, and Lori will get you.
Thank you, Flav.
Thank you, Flav.
Hey, thank y'all for having me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Word up. And Torrei, hey, God bless you, your life, your future, your goals, your family. You know what I'm saying? And good luck with all your podcasts. May your podcast world be the biggest, you know what I'm saying, in
Thank
the whole
you.
nine. And if you ever need me again, holla at your boy.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. I'll be in touch with you soon, Flav.
I thank y'all for having me. God
Yep.
bless you.
God
all.
God bless you.
God bless you,
All right,
man.
both of you, my brothers, y'all take care. too,
Thank you,
all right?
man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Torrei, looking forward to meeting you soon in person.
Very
Yes.
soon. You're going to be
You gotta
stuck
do
with
it.
me.
Yes,
We
sir.
gotta do it. We gotta
Yes.
do it, my Pisces sister.
Bye, Pisces, bro.
All right, check out, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks, Flav.
Boy. Fight the power.
That was great.
Power.
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
We got to fight the power that
Beat.
Okay, y'all. Well, I mean, that was amazing.
that was.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
I-
Flav's
that-
a fucking
I learned so
legend.
much.
Yes, he is a real living legend.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, any breakthrough moments that y'all had over the past week or anything that y'all want to talk about?
Just listening to Flav alone was a breakthrough for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to see him come through. I'm somebody that battle with drug and alcohol abuse, and
Mhm.
to hear his story
Mm-hmm.
was great to relate to because
Right.
I've been there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so to see him be like clean, and because he's on a higher level than me, and probably
Right.
been in deeper situations than
Right,
I've
right, right.
been, to
Right.
see it,
Yeah.
see myself in the place I am. That was
Right.
really nice to
Mhm.
see.
I agree
good,
100%.
That's
So
good, man.
yeah. So I mean, did I have any? Well, actually, I had a big breakthrough moment.
Tell us, Tori.
I was in the booth over the weekend. I was in the studio,
Dropping that
getting
heat.
ready,
laying them
yes,
vocals.
in Atlanta, recording, for my EP, and then I was finishing up, other things for the movie Sebastian that's coming out. So I'm excited
lit.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
Big things popping. So I
Yeah.
would say, yeah, I've had a few breakthroughs as far as like career wise goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My personal life is great right
Yeah.
now, so I can't even. I
Can't
can't
complain.
say I can't complain about that at all. Kids is great.
Yeah.
Personal life great. Career is great. So
That's what counts.
yeah, that's all
You're on
breakthroughs.
high vibration, baby. Positive
Yeah.
energy. Feel good to be back in front of a live audience.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Sold out. So that's always it's like Flav said, ain't nothing like bringing smiles to people's faces.
Yeah.
Right.
And they
right,
bring it right back to you. So
right.
big
Okay.
things happening.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for us. Memphis, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find my Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube under Memphis Will, or Instagram or Twitter at The Memphis Will. That's TheMemphisWill. High vibration, positive energy.
Hey, and Mr. Melvin Styles.
And pretty simple. You can find me at Melvin Styles, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And it's MELVINSTYLES. Love y'all.
Tori, where can they find you at?
So you guys can find me on Instagram, TORREIHART, Facebook, Torrei Hart, Twitter, Torrei_Hart. And I'll be around.
Right.
Yeah. And this is Breaking Through with Torrei Hart. Thank you guys for joining in. Until next week, keep breaking through, y'all. We love you. Peace. Don't quit.
Don't you dare quit on yourself.
Keep going.
Who cares what they think?
Your time is now.
It's your life.
Are you ready to break through? This is Breaking Through with Torrei Hart. Torrei Hart.